Oh yeah, I forgot. Fairy Tail is airing on Friday. I just started watching it and I like it. Though at the time of this recording, everyone is flipping out because, spoiler, Natsu just Saitama the God, which I think is fucking hilarious. Mangakas, they're always trolling. Right, Suishida? Oh, I mean, my bad. That was Studio Period.
What the fuck happened?
Hey! Oh man, now we move on to Saturday. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff today too. Damn it. With A1 Pictures doing like extremely well with Shigatsu, which I gotta say is one of my favorite animes now, I have to say that I think they'll do a really good job with Denpa Kyoushi, because like the one thing with Denpa Kyoushi that's I've never really liked from reading the manga is that the art style is always going up and down, up and down. So I really do feel like they'll improve on that and they'll be able to capitalize on its fault, and I think they'll make a good anime. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying that A1 Pictures is gonna fuck it up, they're gonna fuck it up, they're gonna fuck it up. But I'm going to give them faith. I haven't seen Seven Deadly Sins, so I can't say if they messed it up completely. But I think they'll do a good job on this. Especially if they capitalize on the one little fault that I see from Denpa Kyoushi, which is the art. And like I said, this is an anime, so I think they'll do a good job.
At this moment, he knew he fucked up.
Ha! Got him! Got him!
Next we have Seraph the End Vampire Ray. In a world that has been infected by a mysterious virus, which is pretty much AIDS, that doesn't affect everyone over the age of 13. So basically AIDS or puberty. So we're a main character that hates vampires, a weak character, and a badass girl that isn't Mikasa. Probably doesn't help that this is by which studio, one half of the studio that did Attack on Titan. So basically it's Blue Exorcist. As much as I make fun of this show, I actually really enjoy it. I think it's awesome. I definitely do treat this as Seraph the End and not Blue Titan. But I can definitely see why girls really like this show.
Gay!
Ufotable returns with unlimited budget works. So yeah, you should probably go watch it like right now. This continues the epic fight to get to the Holy Grail, which once again, Ufotable once again showers us in what could possibly be the best animation of all time. Seriously, you can't feel good about yourself when you're putting stuff like this out, and then there's this. Beauty, the Beast. Beauty, the Beast. Beauty, and holy... Dog Kobo returns with the original anime plastic memories about androids that have human emotions implemented into them for 10 years and then expire. And yes, this will tackle you in the fields, with its realistic portrayal and being so attached to somebody, even though you know it's inevitable that they'll die. Next we have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I mean Gunslinger Stratos.
Don't be scared, nah.
Studio BoRn returns with Blood Blockade Battlefront. It's very over-the-top fight scenes and classic Studio BoRn's visuals, with absolutely one of the most beautiful soundtracks playing in the background, whether it's to combat great fight scenes or being heartfelt stories. Its episodic style really reminds me of Space Dandy, but everything leading up to something big. The story takes place in New York City with different types of monsters. Wait a minute. This really reminds me of another story that takes place in New York City with monsters.
Like this, let me see you bop your head, nod your head, come on!
In a world, one man, one desire. A long time ago, in a land, in a time, coming this fall, they were young. Hold tight, they're back, he's back, they're all back, and this time, even funnier.
2A Animation continues half-assing World Trigger because, you know, if it's not making them boatloads of money, then they honestly don't give a crap about it. And this is one of the reasons why we can't have nice things. You can tell it's not their main priority when a manga that doesn't even have an anime is slaughtering World Trigger in the rankings. At times it does look like a slideshow, and instead of an anime, the fact that this reminds me of Twilight where all they do is stare at each other. But despite what I've just said about World Trigger, for me, the only thing holding it back is its animation and how sometimes the characters look all derpy. Though the first 10 episodes are really slow, it starts to pick up story-wise and it's in a very good, interesting arc right now. But honestly, I don't know what the hell this is. Oh man, finally we get to Sunday. Don't worry guys, we're almost there. And Sanzigen team up for Arlsan Senkai, tell about a young boy named Arlsan on his journey to reclaim his father's kingdom. Did I mention this is by... It's the horror! Well, not really. If you've seen Yona of the Dawn, it gives off very similar themes, except Yona doesn't have this in every fight scene. Production IG returns with Ghost in the Shell Arise alternative architecture, which is based off the OVA series Arise, which is essentially cut in half, fitted for TV, which is a good thing because the OVAs, you know, they cost a tiny bit of money. So if you haven't gone around to watching the show, you're in for a real treat. This is a prequel to the series which mixes in a lot of action with less of the psychological parts, which I know will frustrate a lot of the older fans. Though I've seen 2 episodes of the original, I still do get an understanding of what this is. Studio BoRn's second show of the season, Show by Rock, a show with an interesting premise, fantastic visuals, and well, you know what? I can say this is way better than Arlsan Senkai CGI. I'm still not sure who this is being targeted for, though. Nah, I still don't know who this is being targeted for. For a show that uses a lot of CGI, it's hard for me to think that Studio BoRn would be using this because of their mech series and, wait, what the fuck does that say? Studio Goonies?
Motherfuckers!
Fruit of Grisaia sequel, Labyrinth and the Eden of Grisaia, continuing a very interesting tale of a guy that doesn't bang all the girls. This is based on a visual novel, aka pretty much porn, so if that doesn't motivate you to want to watch this, just know that Fate Stay Night is also based off a visual novel, and from what I hear, there's a lot of penetrating in Heaven's Feel. So I'm guessing he's not coming to Christmas, huh?
Well, shit!
And last but not least, Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches by. It's a funny take on the gender-bending scene that will leave you laughing your ass off between everyone in the club. It's not really an ecchi, by the way, so don't let that throw you off. But remember, this is by. So I'm not confident, but very hopeful because this and Shokugeki no Soma are what got me into reading manga back in 2014. So you know, I'll be a bit annoyed when it starts to rush through the material, but what can you do?
God damn it!
Damn, that was a lot of anime. My question to you is, what are you watching this season? What are your favorites? My favorites are Food Wars, My Love Story, Yamada-kun, Blood Blockade Battlefront, Snafu. Even though we are a little halfway through the season, I'm really hyped for Gangsta in July and Onepunch Man in the fall. There's so much cool shit airing this season, it's hard for me to keep up sometimes with the actual anime and the manga chapters here and there. So if you have any manga or anime recommendations, please leave me a comment. Oh yeah, if there was any audio issues or something off, please don't be too harsh on me. You should have seen me how I was losing my mind with iMovie. And that's probably why World Trigger sounds kind of, you know, venomous. I'll try to do more videos like this every season, and if I try to do this monthly, I'll probably kill myself or until I get Final Cut. So, thank you guys for watching, and remember to enjoy what you're watching.